Yeah, I'm Bishop Owusu Ansah, the presiding bishop of Calvary, Deliverance Christian Assembly. I've already been in the church ministry for the past 27 years. And my wife, who is the senior pastor, by the grace of God, is married for 37 years. And we have 4 children, Emma, Rufate, Priscilla, and Mary Anna. And we are blessed to have these children, and by the grace of God, they are all saved. And that is one of our joys, to have our children also walking with Christ. I started my engineering education at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I did the diploma in electrical engineering, and soon after I finished, I spent 2 years to be in a secondary technical college in Kumasi, and I was the principal of the college. After that 2 years, I left Ghana for US to continue my education. I was enrolled right here at the City College of the City University of New York, and I did my bachelor's degree, and then also I got a master's degree. Soon after I received a master's degree in electrical engineering, I was employed over there at Long Island. There's a company called, by that time, Long Island Lighting Company, which really was one of the companies that at that time was very much into my area of discipline in engineering. So I was employed there as associate engineer in the planning department. And right from there, I was able to get some kind of tuition assistance to pursue my PhD degree in electrical engineering at Brooklyn Polytechnic, which is now the University of New York. What really inspired me to write this book was when I was reading the Gospel of St. Mark, the 4th chapter. And from the 21st to the 28th verses, there was a real incident that happened when Jesus was with his disciples in a boat. Sometimes the Bible says ship. And there was a great tempest, and a great tempest is a very strong, storm of wind, and it hit, the boat, and that generated some waves, and then the waves brought into the boat, water. So the disciples were worried, but at the same time, Jesus was at the hinder part of the ship, sleeping. Then the disciples went to him, and the first question they asked Jesus was, "Carest not that we perish?" In other words, you don't care that we perish? And Jesus did not like that kind of question that they put to him. But then the Lord spoke back to them and said something about their faith. So why are they afraid? Because they have no faith. That was what really inspired me. And the thing was, the moment Jesus said that they did not have any faith, then the Lord commanded the sea and the wind, to stop. Now, if the disciples had done the same thing, using the faith that Jesus was questioning them, then they would have taken authority right away over the wind and the sea, and then they would have been peace. But they did not do it. So the thing that inspired me was this: never see only a problem, but a problem with solution. That is the key, and what caused me to write it. As a matter of fact, based upon the point I just made, never see only a problem, but see a problem with solution. Jesus saw the problem, but he was very much about the solution. So he used his faith and then commanded the wind and the sea to cease. In like manner, we who are Christians, if we are disciples of Christ, obviously we learn from him. So we can also look at our individual situations. No matter how threatening they may be, sometimes these situations want to intimidate us, to cause us to even take our eyes off Christ. But I want to encourage all of you that regardless of your situation, you may have a trouble or a problem. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look at what you have that you can use to get rid of the trouble or the problem. Jesus had faith. So he used his faith to stop the wind and the sea. You and I can also do the same thing. So this is what I believe this book can bring to you, and it will help you to be on top of your life situation.